Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Hazer, back with another Havering. Raffled cam. Look at him. He's so comfortable. Oh, he's so comfortable. You know it. In his wee box, he's never there when I'm streaming. Maybe he'll leave because I'm talking. We'll see. But anyway, I thought I'd do a little bit of talking about the NA Road to Worlds, which just finished, and also about the group stages that have come out, and also just some general chat. I guess, we'll start where you all want me to start. Pub quiz update. We had a bit of a shocker at the quiz, I'm not going to lie. We really struggled. Not a great performance by us. 12 points out of 21 in the entertainment round was a bit of a killer. Were there any interesting questions? Ones I didn't get, which a lot of you will get. What did the Cleveland Indians and the Washington Redskins rename to? That was 2 points we didn't get. What are the three German teams? Oh, the answers? I can't remember. I honestly don't even remember the answers to that one. So someone in the chat, someone in the comments will say. What are the three of the four German teams that have advanced to the Champions League group stages? A bit more EU-centric. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, and the other one is Union Berlin, I'm sure. Name 5 of the 6 states with a Y in them. New York, Wyoming, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Kentucky, and I definitely got this one as well. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I'm not going to think about it too much. Yeah. The music round was like dance songs, songs which there are dances to. So there's YMCA, Achy Breaky Heart, Macarena, Gangnam Style, Saturday Night. There's the chicken dance one. I don't remember what it's called. Is it called like the Chick Song or something? The Birdie Song? Something like that? And then I didn't know what the last one was. Don't even know what we wrote for that. Which, there was, here's one for you gamers out there. Which cities are these Grand Theft Auto cities based on? So Los Santos is LA. Liberty City is New York. And Vice City, which is Miami. We got those. That was good. Anyway, yeah, that's enough. That's enough quizulating, I think. Were there any funny pictures? There's always a picture round on the back. Nah, nothing particularly funny, but we did get all of them. You know what is funny though? I got a little update on the Cat Club situation. So if you don't know, and maybe you didn't follow me on Twitter and see my video I made, Cat Club games from the NASEC. They're an SOC team, right? And they qualified into this group stage thing, and their games were not broadcast because one of their players was called, their IGN was MrBeastIsHung. And when I made that video, the information I got was that the player did not change their name in time. They were told to change their name by the admins so that they could broadcast the match. They didn't change their name in time, so the demo expired. I have now received some new information. Apparently, the player did rename from MrBeastIsHung to Deep Balls. And that also was not allowed. So the games still weren't broadcast, which is fucking hilarious, man. That's so clean. Shout out Chinfu for that one. Hopefully I'm not Smurf exposing too much, but that's the latest information I've got. Talking more about the NASEC tournament, though. It was interesting. I would say it was surprising the teams that came out of it. It was the Kowloon Wardens and the Storm. They qualified the top seed, unbeaten team, the Valhalla Valkyries, which is your, Wowie, Gamma, Crimson, Sam for Soccer, and Aquarius team. Didn't even make it out of the first group. They won one set against Cat Club, which we didn't get to see because MrBeastIsHung / Deep Balls ruined that for us. Apparently they nearly lost that as well. And then the Valks got eliminated. They lost the 2 sets. We got to see broadcast. You don't want to rail too much on them and kick them while they're down. They didn't look great. Aqua didn't seem to play any mage solos, and it seemed to be a problem that he didn't. But they just didn't look good overall. Other teams won without playing mages necessarily all the time. So, yeah, I would say overall in the tournament, there were a few weird themes that were quite different than EU. No Mama. There was one game of Mamana, I think, played the whole tournament. She wasn't banned. She was played once by Sam for Soccer. I think he lost. I think he did pretty well, but lost. Loads of Thanatos. Don't know if that's just slash diff. Loads of Maui, especially early on. Quite a lot of Aphrodite, which we didn't see like any of in EU. Even more Kukulkan priority than EU. Slightly less Toth priority, but when Toth was picked, he looked incredible. I would say it might be my EU bias talking. You know, I learned competitive Smite in Europe and competed in Europe, so maybe I'm biased towards the EU playstyle, but to me the standard looked fairly significantly lower. I would say that 3 of the EU teams would have walked that tournament. The Wargs as well as the 2 teams that qualified, the Hex Mambo and the Solar Scarabs. But yeah, the teams that qualified were the Shivalba Storm, which is Tegvir, Rat Milk, Globe Happen, and Shinigami. On that team, the players who you're probably looking at the most are Rat Milk and Shinigami. Both played really, really well. Shinigami, I think, was the best hunter in the tournament. And then the Kowloon Wardens qualified. That's Delny, Slash, Nog, Elion, and Chuba. They were pretty balanced. I would say you're looking at the core there. Slash, Nog, and Elion. Leon played really well on the Maui in particular, I thought. Nog was just crazy the whole tournament. Crushing. So aggressive and played so solid. I was really impressed with Nog. And Slash, for a player who I didn't even think knew how to jungle, played pretty great. He slammed the Thanatos a lot, and then I think, did he whip out the Daji in the end? And that team goes first seed. Congrats to them. But yeah, it was fun watch. I do have the groups now. I'm not going to do my full predictions. Maybe I'll save that for another video. But we can take a look at what happened. So this is Group A. This is the format. There are 2 groups, and the 2 teams that win the group advance. I really, really hope Hi-Rez sees the light, and they swap this match to play the other group. So loser of match 7 plays winner of match 5 from Group B. Because that means that if one of these groups is theoretically stacked, we can have 2 teams qualify out of it. The 2 most deserving teams will make it. Well, the 4 most deserving teams hopefully will make it, unless the 4 best teams are in one group, but that would be unlikely. The 4 most deserving teams could then make it out. I don't see any reason for them to have this match. These groups stay as groups. They should swap this match now. I really hope they do. If anyone from Hi-Rez is watching, any of the admins, please consider it at least. I don't see any reason not to do it. And it just means that there's more potential for the best 8 teams to be at Worlds. Anyway, this Group A, we have Gilded Gladiators versus Hex Mambo. Tough draw for the Glads. That's what happens when you're 8th seed, I guess. And Ravens versus the Storm. I think Ravens will be a lot of people's favorites to come out of this whole tournament. And Mambo, I think, are going to be up there for a lot of people. I really do. They are a strong team. And then Group B, we've got the Hounds versus the Wardens and the Kings versus the Scarabs. I'm really interested to see how these teams look. Kings versus Scarabs is actually, I think, a fairly bad matchup for the Kings. Just because they're wanting to play this slow, methodic style late game, and I feel like the Scarabs are really well suited to that. I would like to see the Kings come out and try and run over the Scarabs with full early pressure, but we'll see. It's a long way in the future. We still got a whole... not quite a month, but a little while to go until these start. This is January 4th to January 7th. As you can see, they're up the top. And again, the only thing I would swap in the bracket is hopefully we get to see these matches switched around. So this could be loser of match 8 and winner of match 5, was it, or something? Yeah. Would be nice. How have they got the numbers different there? Am I... What? They start on 2 on this? Am I... Is it auto? Okay. No, it is just, they do have the match. So they could do it without even changing the bracket. They could figure this out. So if this, instead of, yeah, if they just change the way this works, I think it's a really good bracket. But for now, I think that, for example, if you say that, like, the Hounds, the Kings, and the Scarabs are the best 3 teams in the tournament, we're only going to see 2 of them qualify because of the nature of the groups. So I hope we see this switched up. In terms of who I think is going to qualify, gut feel right now, gun to my head. Give me the Hounds. Do I have the Hounds? Or do I have the Kings and the Scarabs? Give me the Kings for sure. Give me the Kings and the Scarabs. EU bias, baby. And then on this side, give me Ravens and Mambo. That's my prediction right now off the top of the One Piece. Things might change over time. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. Jan 4th to Jan 7th. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? There's nothing else in my notes. So I think that's it. I've been Hazer. This has been Havering. I'll probably do a couple. I finish work tomorrow, my last day for the year tomorrow. Probably do a couple tier lists later on this week. Maybe a tier list of all the players who are going into this tournament. I think could be a fun one. And then I think maybe a god tier list of... I've done this before and been extremely wrong. A god tier list of gods I think will be like Prio at SWC. Gods I think will be like good. Gods I think will be like fringe picks. And gods I don't think will be picked at all. I did this before. And it was the year Paul absolutely popped off on Scylla. And I had Scylla in like shit tier. So, yeah. Oh, well. Maybe I'll not have a disaster this year. I believe in myself, you know? But yeah, thanks very much for watching, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you have a great Christmas and New Year when they come. And yeah, I'm off to Switzerland on Saturday, so we'll be probably off the grid for a week or so. Seeing Yasmin's family for Christmas for the first time. It's, you know, people are like, are you nervous about seeing her family? They speak mostly Swiss German. I don't speak much Swiss German. It's fine. I can't really mess up that bad. I just sit there and look pretty, which I'm not that good at, but I do my best. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you all next time.